Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you 7 latest defense updates. Number 1, Leaping with Arjun MKI MBT and Datran 1500 HP engine. In a significant stride towards self-reliance in defense manufacturing, the Indian Army is poised to enhance its armored capabilities with the introduction of the Arjun MKI main battle tank, powered by the indigenous Datran 1500 HP engine, expected to enter production from 2028 onwards. This development comes in the wake of challenges faced with the supply of engines from Germany, marking a pivotal moment for India's defense sector. The Arjun tank, named after the legendary warrior from the Indian epic Mahabharata, has been a project of national pride, but also one fraught with delays and technical changes. Initially, the Indian Army had placed orders for 118 units of the upgraded Arjun Mk-1A MBTs, which were expected to be powered by German-made MTU engines. However, MTU, the German engine manufacturer, ceased production of the engines used in the older Arjun Mk-1 MBTs and was not willing to resume for what they considered a minor order size, leading to a significant delay in tank deliveries. Next, AMCA to feature Beast Mode. India's ambitious fifth generation advanced medium combat aircraft is set to incorporate a unique Beast Mode configuration as per Air Force planners. This loadout emphasizes maximum firepower at the expense of stealth, providing enhanced capabilities for specific mission profiles. Beast Mode refers to a combat configuration where the AMCA carries a significantly higher payload of bombs and missiles on external hardpoints, unlike its typical stealth mode, where weapons are housed in internal base to minimize radar cross-section. This configuration prioritizes firepower over stealth. Next, HLFT-42, a versatile and combat-ready trainer. HAL is gearing up to introduce the Hindustan's lead-in fire trainer, that is HLFT-42, an aircraft designed to serve dual roles as both an advanced training platform and a light combat-capable fighter. The HLFT-42 will be equipped with an active electronically scanned array radar, that is SR radar, enhancing its ability to detect and engage multiple targets along with a suite of weapons, making it a formidable asset in combat scenarios. This aircraft is not only tailored for the Indian Air Force training needs, but is also designed with an export market in mind. Its adaptability allows for customization according to specific customer requirements, making it scalable, interoperable, and configurable. This flexibility is expected to appeal to a broad range of international buyers looking for cost-effective yet advanced fighter trainers. Next, Hangar versus Scorpene AIP systems. In a recent interview with Suno News HD, Commodore Syed Muhammad Ubaidullah of the Pakistan Navy made bold claims regarding the superiority of the Chinese-supplied Hangar-class submarines over the French-designed Scorpene-class submarine operated by the Indian Navy. According to Ubaidullah, the edge lies in the Chinese air-independent propulsion system. However, this narrative requires a deeper examination of the technology at play. The Hangar-class submarine, an export variant of China's Type 039A Yuan class, are indeed equipped with AIP, but the specifics of this technology merit scrutiny. Next, India eyes TKMS and IDAS. In a significant development for underwater warfare, ThyssenKrupp Marine Systems and Diehl Defense are set to redefine submarines self-defense with their interactive defense and attack system, that is IDAS. This innovative system, which allows submarine to engage aerial threats while submerged, has caught the attention of several countries, including India, which is poised to leverage this technology in its naval expansion plans. Next, Sky Force illuminates the shadow of 1965 Indo-Pak War. The recently released film Sky Force, starring Akshay Kumar, Veer Pahadia and Sara Ali Khan, has rekindled interest in one of the most tumultuous chapters of Indo-Pak relations, the 1965 war. While the movie celebrates the valor and victory of India's armed forces, it also brings to light a somber moment from that conflict: the tragic loss of an Indian Chief Minister, Balwant Rai Mehta. Sky Force has not only been a box office hit but also a cultural phenomenon, with audience leaving theatres chanting Bharat Mata Ki Jai and Vande Mataram, reflecting a surge of national pride. This pride comes with a reminder of the war's grim realities, including the incident that claimed the life of Gujarat's then Chief Minister Balwant Rai Mehta. Next, Flight Lieutenant Aman Singh Hans, honored with Shaurya Chakra. On the night of 28th March 2024, Flight Lieutenant Aman Singh Hans embarked on what was supposed to be a routine long-range ferry mission aboard a MiG-29 aircraft, heading towards exercise Gagan Shakti 24. The mission took an unexpected turn when 20 minutes into the flight and at an altitude of 28,000 feet, that is somewhere around 8.5 kilometers, the aircraft's canopy suddenly detached. This left Hans exposed to the harsh conditions of high-altitude flight, including temperatures plummeting to minus 35 degrees to 40 degrees Celsius. The risk of decompression sickness, hypoxia, and the severe wind blast affecting his vision. In this dire situation, Flight Lieutenant Hans demonstrated extraordinary composure. With the head-up display (HUD) and visual references gone, he relied solely on head-down instruments to maintain control of the aircraft. He promptly declared an emergency using the standby radio, navigating away from civilian airspace, and began descending to a safer altitude of 3 kilometers, all while battling severe eye pain due to the wind blast. Thank you.